What is up, guys? My name is Brandon Robles, and this video I'll be showing you the best sales that I have had this week. This is going to be a new series that I'm doing. Every Sunday or Monday I'm going to post a video about my largest sales that I had throughout the week, talk a little bit about each sale, each book, or whatever it is, and give maybe a little tips about exactly why it was worth it. All right, so the first sale we're going to talk about is I sold a To Kill a Mockingbird with the dust jacket. These are a little more rare. I sold it for $70. That was pretty good. I actually only listed it and probably sold within a week or two. No offers or anything like that, just immediately sold. So that was really exciting. That was towards the beginning of the week. As you can see, the dust jacket actually does look a little rough. It has some, small tears, but I think the reason why mine ended up being so valuable is the condition actually was good for what it was. There's a lot of them that didn't have dust jackets, or if they did, they had large tears in them. So even though you see it's a little rough, it's actually still in pretty good condition for what it is. So another large sale I got this week was a Microsoft Windows 10, brand new. I actually ended up getting it out of a Gaylord, or a little pallet that I bought. It wasn't exactly a large Gaylord, but just a ton of books. And the next two sales you're going to see, including this one, is from that large pallet I got. So this one I sold for $52. It was literally like an envelope size thing. I honestly thought it was just some stupid software until I read it and realized what it was. And on Amazon, I was restricted, but those were selling for like 100 or whatever. So I ended up listing it for, I think, like 75-ish or 65 or something like that. Ended up selling for $52. So something that was literally like this big, as you can see on the photo. Pretty cool for getting that much. So another large sale I got was actually two more books. It was a combined order from that palette I'm talking about. It was a bunch of textbooks. These are a 2014 edition of NFPA. I can't exactly remember what it was, but someone bought two of them. I think they went for like $30-ish a piece or so. Ended up being a $63 order. So that was actually pretty good. I was really excited about that. They were larger books, so it was cool to get them out. There was literally nothing wrong with them. They were literally new condition. The only thing that was missing was it being wrapped in like a saran wrap or a shrink wrap. And there was no codes missing or anything. So for those sales, there was nothing sophisticated about these sales. There's nothing that was crazy that I had to do heavy research. These were very easy. Like the Windows 10 or the textbooks, I literally just scanned the barcode and saw what they were going for. So it's not extremely complicated. It's pretty easy for what it is. There's no other research that was like crazy or heavily involved. It was just a matter of scanning and seeing what they sold for. The next one I have is All Creatures Great and Small. Mine was a first edition and I listed it for $48. Again, just a matter of literally just typing in the title in the eBay app. And I ended up having an offer for $35 within the 2 hours. I took it because $35 for one book that quickly, I'll take it all day. So again, nothing too crazy, nothing too complicated about that. Literally just looking it up and seeing what they're sold for. So this next sale is actually an Fba sale. It was from an RA sourcing trip I did. It was actually a Lego that I sold. I picked this Lego set up for like $29. After tax, it was like $31.91 or something like that. I ended up selling it for $77. And so the break-even price I had in my SKU was $50.50. So that helps me see, okay, yeah, so I made about, what, $25, $26. Not too bad for spending $30, right? That's way over 50% ROI. So I'm very happy with that. Sold probably within a month or two. Love my Legos from RA, so really happy with this sale. This next sale was a Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back sketchbook. I've actually never seen these before. Really cool. Again, nothing too complicated, just a matter of scanning the barcode, and it popped up. I saw they were selling for about $35. I listed mine at $30, and similar to the All Great Things or whatever, the first edition book I had, I listed it in within hours, got an offer for $23. Boom, I'll take the $23, get it out, take the money, and go. That's it. So that's a matter of that. So it wasn't too complicated. Again, just a matter of scanning, understanding that, oh, this is a Star Wars book, I might as well check it out, right? And it ended up being absolutely worth it. So that's a cool sale right there. My next sale was my large sale of the week. This was a vintage cookbook from 1904, the Bluegrass cookbook, something like that. I've had this for a while, but as you see, it's obviously worth it. I ended up selling it for $296 for one book. I had it listed for, I think, $450 for a long time. I knocked it down to $390 something. I had a sale on it for $296 and it sold. I mean, like, yeah, did I come down $150 or whatever after knocking it down and plus a sale? Sure. But for a $300 book that literally sits in my hand That's how big it is. I mean, all day long, guys. That was a part of my big deal that I did probably about a year ago now, actually. And I only just listed it, I would say probably 6 months ago or so. But dude, I mean, come on, $300 for one book. We'll take that all day long. And that shows you that cookbooks are actually worth it. I love my cookbooks. Obviously, this one was worth it. So these next 3 books actually went to one person. They're a bunch of Franklin libraries, and it was a combined order for a total of, I think, roughly $64. I literally listed it within a day or two, and they were starting to get offers and sales. He ended up offering some that were probably $4 or $5 lower, but if one person's got a guarantee that I'm going to get this sale and it can all go in one box, I'm all there for it, right? So I'm $64 right there just for that sale. I had another Franklin library that sold for $18, as you see here. Great sale again. I mean, sells within probably a day or so, so I'm happy about that. So this next sale is actually a little different. This is like a vintage airport like systems, right? So it's very, very unique book. It must have been for like some kind of like how the way they set up the airports or something like that. There was no listings for these, and these are the more complicated stuff that I really want to talk about. I realize, and sometimes I have to do this, when you don't see something listed and you realize that it's it's a unique item, that there isn't any listed, there's not any sold, you kind of have to use logic a little bit and say, okay, so this is a very niche product. This one, as you see, I listed it for $60. Ended up selling for $25 free shipping on like a sale I had. The reason why I was really happy about this sale was it sat around forever. It did. It sat, well, I wouldn't say forever, but like 3-4 months. And it's a little longer than I usually like to. I like to have a faster turnover rate for my books. But my point is that there was nothing listed, nothing sold. It was only off the top of the head of why I thought this was a unique item. There's not many around, and that's why I listed it for that price. And I was happy to get a 25 because even though I came from 60 to 25, that specific buyer was there and ready to buy. I wasn't gonna counter offer or wasn't gonna decline that offer. $25 for one book that was sitting there, I'm perfectly happy to take. So this is one of a more complicated sale where there was no reason why I should have, except the idea that I had the logic to understand that if there's nothing listed like it, and it's a very niche product, then I'm gonna go ahead and list it and see what I can get for it. And once again, another Franklin Library order. This was for $22.50. Again, $20 for a book all day. I'll take it plus shipping. Boom, right? Another book I sold was like a religious kind of book. I can't exactly remember the name. But I sold on Amazon FBM, so that's from home. I listed it for $30, and that actually sold within probably a day and a half or so. And it had a high sales rank, so I was actually kind of surprised about that one. But again, we'll take that all day long for a $30 book that I just listed. And I actually got that from a free lot that I got. So that's actually absolutely free, just 100% ROI for that. So that's fantastic. And then the final sale I've gotten so far was a Guitar Hero for $44. I've started to lean away from a little bit, but just because they're like kind of hard to ship. But I probably bought this for $5, I think, if I remember. So $44 into $5 all day long. And I think from that deal so long ago, I think I probably spent about $20 for like 4 guitars. I was selling the dongles, which are the things that connect it to the PS4 or 5 or whatever it is, for like $50 a piece. So like this is just gravy on top. You know, this is perfect. So $44 for a Guitar Hero all day, we'll take that. These videos are supposed to be just short little videos, just summarizing my most impressive sales of the week. I've certainly had other sales in this, and you know, $10 books, $15 books, or other things like that. But these were the most impressive ones that I thought I would share. I would like in the future, maybe I can give a little more tips, or if you guys have questions, I can start breaking that down when I do these, and start focusing on, you know, if you guys have questions of, does the year matter, or, you know, how important is a dust jacket, or anything like that, I can start breaking that down in these videos. But if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below with any questions you may have. That's what these videos are for, is teaching you guys what kind of stuff sells, how I research, and I'll just break all that down whatever you guys like. So again, make sure to comment down below with any questions you may have, or DM me at TheBrandonRobles on Instagram. Keep hustling, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.